I'm Lucy and this is my mum Julie.
Hello, I'm Lucy's mum.
And today it's Mother's Day in America.
Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
mums.
Mother's Day, mums. So we were thinking, what can we do for Mother's Day? Because we've already done a Mother's Day video for British Mother's Day. If you're curious as to why there's a different Mother's Day in Britain, go and check out our other Mother's Day video that we did for British Mother's Day.
I like the way you did that.
Yes, so we were trying to think of an idea for what we could do for Mother's Day, and we came up with this little concept of 6 things to do to show someone you love them when you can't be together. We've spent quite a lot of time away from loved ones, as you can imagine, you know, being British living abroad, being anything living abroad, but being British in our case living abroad. So we thought we'd share some of the ideas that we've done and some of the other ideas that we've come up with in the meantime.
And it works during self-isolation, and it also works a lot of the time, you know, because we often all live, you know, a long way from our mums and moms. Well, Lucy doesn't.
No.
Lucky girl.
I know, I see more than enough of my mum.
What do you mean more than enough?
Oh no, I didn't mean it quite like that.
I think you did.
I know a lot of us are apart from our mothers today, either by distance or mostly by distance. Oh my god, why is it so hard today?
I know, we're having one of those days.
Oh my god, we're having such one of those days. So we might get through this video, we might not. Wish us luck.
Anyhow, one of the things we could do is have a virtual get-together via Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, and maybe prepare a meal and sit, you know, opposite your mum or your other, you know, somebody else who you love, and or a good mate, a buddy, and have a nice meal and a good conversation. Nice bottle or 2 of wine, or little drinks to start, maybe little after dinner drink afterwards.
Make it a whole event.
Yeah, I know my daughter Katie, her and her friends have virtual get-togethers. What they do is they watch things like RuPaul's Drag Race, and they start it at the same time, and then they mess each other with comments, see, you know, who they like, what they're wearing, you know, all the talk. You know, there's lots of different ideas that you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband, his work on a Thursday at 4 PM, they have a virtual happy hour.
Like, I know it's hard to be apart from like friends and loved ones, but really there's no easier time than the time we're in right now, is there?
Absolutely, we're so fortunate.
Very lucky, yeah. My idea is something that I've done for you a couple of times with my little sister Katie. It's record a voice message. If you're into it, you could read some poetry.
Which you did.
I did.
Obs.
Obs.
That was lovely.
Any excuse to do a little performance.
Yeah.
But it's something a little bit different. If you're not really into the poetry, then you can just record a little I love you message. Or maybe you
If you've got a good voice, you could sing a song. Thankfully, Lucy hasn't done that to me yet.
It's rude. Or play an instrument if you're musical.
Yeah. School recorder.
School recorder. Yeah, 3 blind mice. Limitless options, really. And it's something nice that you can keep.
I've got some lovely little videos and voice messages from the girls, which you know, something you always treasure. Another one I've got is, again, you know, we can do this virtually, is play a game. Now, it's obvious you can play games like Words with Friends, which I do, but you can have a games night, maybe play Heads Up or Categories, or even a board game if you know, if you don't cheat and sort of
yeah,
a board game, I suppose. My daughter Katie, again, she loves playing games, so she plays Animal Crossing. It's her new game. She's so into it. One of her best friends, Nicole, also has the game. They actually visit each other's island. So Nicole comes as her character to Katie's island, and Katie goes to her island.
My next idea is something that I did for my husband when we lived apart. It's create little IOUs. So we'd very often be apart on birthdays and things like that. So I'd do little drawings of things that I promised him would do next time we were together. So for example, for mum, you could do an IOU one spa day or
lovely.
something. Yeah, or like IOU an afternoon tea.
Very nice too. Very nice.
And it gives you something to look forward to. I don't know if you're artsy, but if you are, then you can make them quite pretty.
Well, we made paper flowers for Mother's Day.
We
didn't we, in our
did.
last video.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, less said.
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing I thought about was do a little investigating into the family history. For Grandma, your grandma's 90th birthday, I actually investigated her family history and put a little presentation on. Found some old photographs and some ancestors she didn't even know about.
Wow. My final one is create a family slideshow.
Oh, like it.
Yeah, maybe like some pictures of some happy memories. If you have pictures of Mother's Days past, you could do one for each year maybe to show you growing up or something like that.
Yeah.
Or, you know, it can be any subject really.
Yes.
If you and your mum have a particular thing you like doing together, you could do pictures from those throughout the years.
What we're going to do is we're going to compile a little example to show you of some pictures of us with our various mums in the family, just to give a little example of what you can do.
Yeah, so this is our little Mother's Day treat for our special mothers in the family. I think we're both in this slideshow, aren't we?
Of course.
I'm not a mother, but I'm a puppy mother.
Oh, there she is.
So we hope you enjoy our little slideshow presentation. Mums, Crafts, Atkins, Neubauers, Micklebros. This is your Mother's Day treat, so we hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, share this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.